Hello everyone, and welcome to Word on the Street. My name is Serilda McGee, and I'm the founder and CEO of Workplace Change, which is a human resources firm located in the Pacific Northwest. So, for today's episode of Word on the Street, we are going to be talking about my most recent article that I published in the Portland Business Journal, and it was titled, Take a Load Off. Basically saying, we've been through a lot, right? So let's just take a quick jaunt down memory lane. We've had COVID, started in March, right? Which then led to us running out of toilet paper and pork chops and chicken, right? So that was a lot of stress for people, changed the entire world, turned it upside down. After that, we got the civil unrest. Yep, folks were mad and they had a lot of reason to be mad, right? And then that was happening in society, but also in families and the workplace. Then we had the fires on the West Coast. I mean, the entire West Coast was covered in smoke. It was wild. I'd never seen anything like that before in my life. And now we're back into another season of COVID during, our most beloved time of the year, which is the holiday season, right? We've been through a lot. So my article was focused on what we can do in the workplace. Again, I try to stay in my lane. So, there are a whole lot of things that we need to do in the world, but I want to focus our attention on the workplace and what managers, leaders, owners of companies, the C-suite, boards of director, what they can do to support the workforce. So, number one. Give permission. Give permission to people to actually be able to take some time off, right? It means the world for someone to hear from their manager or supervisor that it's okay to take a few days off. It's okay to take a half a day. It's okay to take a vacation. With us working from home, like so many professionals are doing right now, it can feel like we're working literally 20 to 30 hours a day, which is nearly impossible to accomplish, but we are finding ways to work more and more and more, and it's draining us, right? So in order for employees to be the best and the brightest selves, they actually have to be able to take some time off. Number two. Consider having company-wide halts on meetings, meaning I identified very early on during this work from home era that we're in that I was working, 8 to 5 back-to-back Zoom meetings, and then I would have to work from 5 until 9 or 10 p.m. on actual, deliverables and work itself, because I wasn't creating any space and any buffer room for me to be able to be, thoughtful and for me to produce any final products and things of that nature. So if you allow time, not every day, but maybe every other day, or 2 or 3 days throughout the week for there to be just a meeting free zone inside your company, it can mean the world for your workforce. Number three. Be brief. You don't always have to have a 30-minute meeting. You don't always have to have a 1-hour meeting. Sometimes you just need a meeting for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Make it okay to say, this meeting is only going to last for 15 minutes and we're going to be super effective with our time, because time is really, really a hot commodity at this point in time. Number four. Benefits. We can offer new benefits during this period of time for the workforce, right? So in addition to EAP, if you have it, so that's an employee assistance program, and making sure that, the current benefits that you offer, especially as we're starting to close out open enrollment, just think about the kind of benefits that you have available for staff. So maybe it's a mindfulness app, right? You don't have to have just kind of the signature traditional healthcare dental benefits. You can offer additional benefits. So like I said, the mindfulness app, online workout classes, just there's so many different resources that are available that you can consider purchasing on behalf of your workforce. Give it a shot. It can help to lead to some relaxation. Number five. Education support for working parents. So as you all know, most schools are closed, or they have, intermittent time in the actual classroom itself, which means that parents are home with their kids. If they have smaller children, they're doing snacks, they're making time for them to go outside and play, they're doing, sitting beside them on their Zoom classrooms. I mean, it's crazy pants. I've got 2 children of my own. And if they have older children, it's making sure that they meet their deliverables and they're staying focused. I'm saying all that to say, if there are children at home, there are additional responsibilities that working parents currently have during COVID. So employers can consider providing additional education supports, not full-time, but even, whether it's online or in person with full PPE supplies, etc., to make sure that the children are moving forward academically the way in which they should be, and it frees up the parents to not have to focus so much energy, so much kind of mental capacity on managing their kids, and they can actually focus on providing you with your deliverables. Number 6. Meals, right? Meals for folks who is tired of cooking. I'm running out of things to cook here, gang, right? And so what I've seen many clients do is offer once a month a meal rotation across the entire organization, or with for people to be able to register to say, like, I need some additional assistance with meals, and it means the world for people. So as you're thinking about, again, I'm giving you options from which to choose. Maybe offering meals inside your organization is not feasible, but perhaps offering additional benefits is. So one of the ways that you can help to support families or individuals is every once in a while, meal delivery. And number 7, supporting your employees with new bills associated with working from home. So internet has been, far more expensive for most people who are working from home. Also, cell phone bills and usage has also increased. And I know many companies cover cell phones and internet fees for their employees, but if you're not, that's something to consider. Just providing an additional stipend for the costs associated with folks who are working from home and still expected to deliver and support you and your company in meeting your goals and meeting your needs. So again, maybe not everything. Maybe you just say, I'm going to give you $50 or $75 or $100, or maybe you give them a new computer or a new hotspot. I'm not sure, but I definitely think a lot of companies should start to consider if they need to provide subsidies for the internet and cell phone use, because the work dynamics have changed pretty significantly. So those are the 7 different ways that you can help support your workforce as they are trying to adapt to this new environment that we're all a part of. To learn more about these kinds of resources and other HR supports, please visit workplacechanges.com, and also connect with us on LinkedIn and follow us on YouTube for more educational videos. Thanks for joining me for Word on the Street. I'm Serilda Summers McGee.